Hello YouTubers, welcome back to GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. This morning I'm working on a 2005 Chevy Malibu, and the vehicle, it is leaking coolant right through the intake manifold, right for the gasket. So we're going to replace that. Customer thought it was oil. After check it, no, it is, unfortunately, it is the intake gasket. It's a common issue with these vehicles, so I'm gonna bring you along all the way through the repair so I can show you how to do it, and I hope you learn something. So if you have this problem, you can actually try to fix it yourself, or just have an idea that what it will take to get it done. Okay, so give me a second. Guys, so I just wanted to say, if you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're not, well, welcome. Come, thank you for checking out the video, and I will do my best to try to cover as much as I can, so I can you know, help you out. Okay, so we're going to start with this. First thing, we're going to remove the tube right here, the breather tube. It's a 10mm screwdriver, flat one, a flat one, or 5/16 or 8mm, whatever you have. Use what you have. Okay, I'm gonna use a 10mm. That's one bolt right there. Gonna put everything on a little magnet here. So wiggle it. Keep wiggle it too. Be careful. Go like that. Put it in place. It's not gonna get in the way. Here, you're gonna use this. Now here, it's gonna go up. It's gonna come off. All right, so that's that. Here, just be careful here, because this one, so you can see the grommet is already cracked here, and this is going to crack because it gets all brittle. Oh, it will break. That's for the PCV valve. Man, I don't like to break stuff. Alright. Not too bad. But a lot of time, even if they don't break because they become so brittle, they can create a vacuum leak, and it might give you a code for vacuum leak. Now here, I'm going to remove the spark plugs wires. So make sure you twist them first, because sometimes over time they get stuck to the spark plug. If you try to pull it, it will just damage the wire itself. There you go. So that way we don't have to spend, save the customer as much money as possible. Other way, this repair can become a little bit costly. Okay, especially some people, they're kind of on a budget. Do that. Now here, you can twist, pop it, so that way you can open it. Very important here, the firing order is 2, 4, 6. This one, they are the original wires, because they say AC Delco. unless somebody replaces it with the original ones, which is possible. But anyhow, most times than not, that might be the original wires here. See, the brake was doing so good. Next thing here, we're gonna remove the vacuum hose for the power booster. Okay. It's not gonna come on right now, so we're gonna leave it like that. Now we're gonna remove this connector, squeeze, and this thing pops off. I use this here. This. Now we're going to remove the airflow sensor. I'm gonna remove it right from here. Up and down. Now here, this air goes into the intake, so the air goes from the back and goes flow into it. Sometimes people can put it backwards and create a problem here. Squeeze the tab and it comes off. Move this to the side. That goes there. Next thing, we're going to remove the fuel line here. When I push down, there you go. Put it there. We're going to release the pressure here, right there. Done. Pressure's released. Okay, now we're gonna remove this, the line. When I use this tool, it goes underneath, push in. Now this twist. Now there's no pressure there, so we can remove it. We have a 10mm here to remove the line. We're gonna remove it over there, so we can just take it out of here. Break it loose. 10mm. 10mm is a short one. You can put it there, or you can put it back after you remove the line. Whichever way do you prefer. Keep track of your stuff. That's fine by me. It's another 10mm here. I'm gonna break it loose. Short one. Now this, you will be able to move it here. Let's bring this there. So we're repeating the same procedure here. Need to remove that. Same thing here. I'm gonna move this. All right. push in. All right, let me do it a little bit different way. Okay. Let me. Okay, that's better now. Now I can actually see. Okay. All right. So obviously I'm not doing it right. Okay. Let's continue moving to the next step. Here, this is 13 millimeter. I'm gonna break that loose. Go. Almost there. Very good. I'm gonna disconnect the map sensor. It's a 10 millimeter here. Okay, no, we're not gonna remove this one. 10 millimeter for the bracket or the coil pack. Here on the bottom, it's gonna have a 13 millimeter usually, and 2 nuts over there. I don't know if I will be able to show you guys those, but I will do what I can. That's for sure. This one got loose. There you go. Okay, we put that one here. Now we got to do another one here. All right. So, there you go. Let's do it. See now all this moving now. Second one. Perfect. Now one thing that you can do here to make your life easier, just disconnect the 3 wires that go to the back of the head here. You do the same thing, just twist and pull. In this case you can actually not to worry about it because already those wires, they're already marked, and you're gonna see the numbers here on the coil, so you just match the cable, the wire to the coil. This is not a big deal. So it's that. Okay, I'm gonna remove those 10 millimeters. Okay, put them here. One thing that you have to do now is to remove this part. It's connected. That's one. Now here's the connector that you have to press and remove. I'm gonna press there, and we're going to okay, let's see if I can lift it here. I'm trying to give myself more room for this. Let me go to the other side. There you go. It's out. Now I can lift, pull this thing out of here, and I forgot the connector for the oxygen sensor. It goes here, attached to the bracket. Break that loose. Let me remove it. There you go. There you go. And we have this thing here. One here. It needs to be removed. All right, so we got that done. Next we got to do we have to still remove this line. See if now we have a little bit more room to do that. That's right. Press this thing in. Come on. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay, so now it broke loose here. There you go. Got this. Now we can lift it up. And hopefully now I can remove this thing. Because now it's pissing me off. It's making me mad. Okay, I think, there you go, we got it. Finally. Finally, there you go. All right. So everything is moving along nicely. The next thing that we need to do, I need to remove the alternator. I believe, yeah, because we have to remove the valve cover. The alternator is on top of the valve cover. Okay, tensioner is there. So we are going to remove the air filter housing. This thing out of the way. Filters new. Now 10 millimeter. 1, 2. One is long, the one is long is the one that goes on the liquid line for the AC. There you go. Let's go inside. Right here, right there is your belt tensioner. You can use a 3/8 drive to loosen it up or remove it. Let me go get one of those. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Got one right here. So 3/8. Pull, and you can see how the belt is coming done right here. Release it, remove it, you're good. Now here you want to make sure, not bad, that one make noise for the tensioner. The idle. Ooh, we need 2 idle pulley, tensioner pulley. Need those 2. Okay, now we gotta remove this. That's a 15, and here in the back we have another 15 and a 13 millimeter. There's quite a bit of things to remove. Got this 15, 13. All right. So let's remove stuff. Break loose right there. Right now still kind of early, so I don't want to use power tools. I don't want to disturb my neighbors. I don't want to be that kind of neighbor. He doesn't care about other people. 15. Got this. Put those together just in case. Got one. There are two here. Let's see here. There you go. One, two. Now this should move easy. There you go. So now we got to take this bracket here, 15, and I think it's 15. No, yeah, 1, 2, 3. I believe there are 3 of this. One, two, three. Oh, this was loose already. Here. I remember if this one has to be removed. Probably not. This too, the short one goes on the bottom. The little longer one, you can see this, it goes on the top. Just in case you didn't pay attention to that part. Let's see here. Alright, yeah. Gotta remove this one, the one for the tensioner. Man, this is going to be like a long video, yes. Because one, this goes on the back. Very, very important. Put this together. Okay, put them together. That way you don't forget. The way the belt is not going to be aligned correctly, and you're gonna have to remove the whole thing again just to put that little extra plate on the back. Very, very important. I've done it before and it's like, it's no fun, especially when you just want to get done and finish. So, all right, this is there. Here's it, all three.
I hear something funny.
Alright guys, so next, I already use compressed air, so I clean as much as I could all the dust. Alright, so the next thing is going to be to take the top of the plenum here. It's going to be 13 millimeters. Okay, 13 millimeters, so this top is going to come out. But also here, we need to disconnect the throttle body. Okay, so 10, 10, 10. We have 4 10 millimeters there that we need to disconnect, because this tube right here, this, it attaches to the bottom. Let's see if I can give you a better angle. It's the 1, 2 there, so we gotta remove those. You know what, let me do that first. Let me take those 10 millimeters. So 10. Another 10. Remove this. That stays there. Another 10 millimeter over here. We're gonna have to remove. Okay. See if we can actually move this. Okay, that is that. Now we need to disconnect the EGR valve here. Nice. And we're going to disconnect the red one here. Okay, this is for you for a push valve canister. push here on the white area and push all the way, twist, wiggle, and it comes out. Be careful with those. Okay, it's a 10 millimeter there. We probably don't need to remove this one, but anyhow, it's a 10 millimeter here for the EGR, because the EGR, I believe, is going to come with the bottom of the intake. But let's do one thing at a time. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this, and we should be able to slide this thing off. One, two, three, four, 6. Okay. The one, this is where the alternator bracket goes on top, goes in that corner. This one's right here if you want to. Now technically we should be able to lift this if I remember correctly, but again, I could be wrong. It don't seem like we have anything else here holding it. What's going on here? Give me a second. That's that. That's that. Huh. Interesting. All right, let me find out what am I missing here, because I am missing something. Why this is so tight? Or maybe this. Maybe this one. I'm overlooking that one. Let's find out. Nope, it's not this one. Very short. Interesting. All right, let me do something different. Let's remove this 10 millimeter here for the EGR valve. Shoot. Whew. Broke loose. It's nice because sometimes this can actually get damaged and it breaks. So always be careful with that part. Okay. Now I'm gonna, that's off right there. This, let's see if we can remove this. That's good. Okay, what's going on here? Why I cannot? remove it. Okay, give me a second. Okay, let's just tight with the gasket. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we got this done. That's pretty awesome. Back here, I'm gonna bring the compressor a little bit more. And, well, we don't need to. This is gonna come all together. Now, we're gonna remove the coolant first. Okay, I'm gonna remove the coolant first, because here we're gonna have some coolant on the passages, so that way we don't get anything mix oil and coolant together. So let's do that. Be back. All right, guys, so right here, like you can see, I'm collecting all the coolant. Okay, so right there on the bottom, you're gonna see that might you be able to see what I remove on the lower left corner of the radiator, the drain plug. All right, so that's done. You have to disconnect the coolant temperature sensor. It goes right there. This is the wire coming down here on this tube. It's a 13 millimeter nut that you're going to remove right here where my hand is, so that way you can just twist this part right here, and this pipe is going to come out of the intake manifold. Let's see if I can show you that part. Okay, so we want to make sure we are ready to remove the manifold. So you got to wiggle it, okay, left and right like you saw me doing it, pull towards the back. So now let me put this back in the bottom of the radiator so I can move my pan. And oh wow, it's a lot of gunk inside the radiator. Amazing. I need a radiator this car too. Alright. So we got this. It's tight again. Now we're gonna move my pan at the bottom, so that way we can collect as much coolant as possible. All right, there you go. That's there. Next is going to be remove this and this. It's two hoses. That way we can just remove the manifold when we're ready. there. So far so good. Next thing, we have to remove this 10 millimeter here, so we can lift this. We'll be able to take the valve cover, because we need to remove the valve cover before do anything else. Well, not really. We can remove the bolts and the valve cover later, so that's not a big deal. 10 millimeter is here. Just in case. There. Oh, wow. Okay. Now 13 millimeter here. Gotta remove this too, because so that way we can move the dipstick a little bit. Let's see here. This tube here, sometimes it gets stuck. Doesn't move, and we need it to move. There it is. Okay, we broke it loose. Okay, it's loose. Now we're gonna go here. Careful there, don't break it. Okay, here. Well, nothing we can do about this. It's plastic, it gets brittle, and sometimes nothing you can do about it. Perfect. Okay, so far we're doing good. Next thing, gotta remove the connector for the camshaft sensor. Squeeze and pull. Okay, now the injectors, all that stuff is gonna stay there, and you're gonna be able to keep them there. You don't have to remove anything. Just remove 10 millimeters there. Gonna remove this right here. So 5/16. Remove those first. One. Two. Three. Four. 5. Okay, perfect. So, put it there. Here you have some silicone on the corners. Make sure you pay attention to those right here. That way it doesn't go inside the engine and eventually create a problem for you and for the customer as well. Okay, got that. Where are you? Where did I put it? Now we gotta remove this. Those four, they want to remove this and all the part. It should come up. You should be able to see that gasket. That is damage. Give me a second. Okay. This is 8mm. Okay. Loosen it up. That's all the way. Stays there. Good. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It's one of those bolts that we need to actually remove because it's on top, right on top of the bolt on the bottom. It's one of the genius ideas from engineers. They always put stuff on the way. Instead of putting a long bolt there, they put something else to make twice as much work. At least that's how I feel, but I'm sure they have the reasons. They get paid a lot more than I do, so they know more than I do. Let's see if we can do this. Break it loose. Oh, it's not gonna work. See if we can do this. Nope. This is another one. Remember if this is 6mm, it's a 1/4 inch. Nope, gotta be 5mm. Nope, still not. .972s. I'm sorry about that. All right, got it. We're gonna use this one right now. This is an E8. Okay. That's what we're gonna use. Can break this loose, hopefully. There you go. Nice. There you go. We did it. So far, we did it. One more bolt here, and we should be good. That's nice. Okay, that's done there. Now we're going to break it loose here. Oh, there you go. Let's see. This goes on the back. There. Same rules apply here. I'm gonna make sure we remove this. That's over there. And whatever. Two. Alright, we're almost removing this thing. Okay. Let's see what we need to do here. What's next? I'm gonna have to change batteries pretty soon. Alright, we're gonna see if we can remove this intake without remove the rocker arms just yet, because we're gonna need to remove those rocker arms. So at this moment we're breaking stuff loose. 10 millimeters. That's loose. That's loose. It is important to get it loose. Okay, because sometimes it can get built up on the threads, and if you just use the impact and you don't feel that the bolt is stuck, you will break the bolt, and that is no fun. That is no fun. So take your time. Like this one feels like a little bit like too tight. So we're gonna put a little bit down here for you. Right here, so you can penetrate on the thread and help us prevent from damaging the bolts. Okay. Always be mindful of that. Take care. Take your time. It's better to this one is not bad. It's always better than take a little bit extra time than I have to take a lot of time trying to fix threads and pulling things out. That's because of the lack of patience. There you go. Yeah, that still feel like too tight for some reason. Coming. I'm gonna have to clean the threads on this one. There you go. It's not bad. Put them there. I use a 10 millimeter here because the angle is a little bit weird. Next, I'm gonna use this. See if we can break it loose. Let's see. There you go. Broke it loose. Wow, that's pretty yes. Okay, that's a little bit of a lubrication there. See if we can break it loose a little bit more. That. All right, I'm gonna use this 10 millimeter. See if I can loosen it up. I'm gonna use this swivel. See if we have a good angle here. There you go. Yeah, we do. Nice. That's good. Went all the way in, penetrated. This one too. I want to see. Hopefully we got. It's not bad. Nice. Perfect. Okay. And the last one here. There you go. I'll put those two here with the other ones. Now we are going to remove this one's right here. See? Okay. Nope. So now I want to go. Let's try to use this. But it's not as okay, take your time. That one. This one. Okay, so this one is quite tight. Even though we already sprayed this one. We have built up. Alright. Wasn't too bad there, I guess. Okay. license. Oops. There you go. I'm gonna clean those threads right before we start putting it back on. All right, so here. Now all the bolts are out. So we should be able to just pull this thing up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we should be good. Yeah, that's our loose. There's nothing here. Yeah. So far we're good. Hold on. Let me pause the camera for a second. Alright guys, so that's what I'm doing. Right here on the head, I'm putting the breaker bar here and I'm breaking it loose. That's it. That's all what we need to do. We don't have to force anything. Okay? If you feel like you're forcing something, stop and go check. Make sure you don't overlook any other bolt. Okay? So here, this goes like this. I'm gonna remove it. Let me see. Make sure we drain all the coolant. Clean the floor a little bit. All right, so now let's go look here. Here on this corner is where it's starting to leak right here through the gasket. Okay, I seen this that it goes very like this get destroyed. Okay, eating it away. So here that's fine. Here, right there, is what it was leaking. So anyhow, we're gonna replace this. To replace this, we have to remove, loosen up those the rocker arms and remove the push rods. Now you have to be mindful here. One thing. Push rods, they're not the same length. Okay, so you can see this is a little lower to the bottom. That valve, these two, they're higher. Okay, this is lower, this is higher, this is lower. So those push rods, they're different lengths. Make sure you do not mix them, because either way you will bend a valve. When you crank it, it will bend the valve. Just be mindful of that. Right, so I'm gonna stop the video. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat something, come back, and I continue with this. Okay, I hope this helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, I have breakfast already. I got some food in my belly. I'm feeling strong again. So let's continue with this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to remove 2 of this so that way you guys can see what I was trying to explain to you guys about the length of the rocker arms. Hopefully the light is not too it's not a problem. This is I believe a 5/16 or 8mm. So break it loose easy. Okay. We don't have to remove the whole thing here. Okay, you can just slide it a little. Okay, just like that. Okay, so let's take a look here. What we tried to do. You see those? The length is different. There and there. Alright, they're together. So just remember, be mindful of that. Alright. So you can just do that. Keep them there for now. So that way you're gonna have to remove those because the gasket goes underneath. And you can that way remove the gasket. Right. Take your time. Yeah, take your time. Alright. So I strongly recommend you guys do one side first, then you go into the next one. Alright, so now you guys have the idea of what I'm talking about, how to do it. I'm gonna stop the video so I can actually focus on what I need to do and prevent getting myself into trouble, trying to avoid what I ask you guys to avoid. Alright, cool. I'll be back in a minute. Right guys, so this side I removed already the gasket. I cleaned it as much as I could, okay, within reason. Here, I gotta remove a little bit now that I'm feeling it here, a little bit of silicone left, residual. So make sure you take the time to get everything done, okay, correctly, so that way the new gasket, the new job is going to work, it's going to be good, and you can have the confidence that the job that you're doing is going to work, and the customer is going to be happy, and all the wonderful things happens when you do a good job. Customer is happy, saves time and money because you don't have to do it twice, and the most important, you can get a referral. And when you go to bed, you can actually sleep when you put your head on your pillow, because you did a good job for somebody else. That is probably one of the most wonderful things, being able to do that every night. As a result, that we did a good job. Alright, so I just wanted to show you that. And really quick, this is the part that I'm using. Really quick, I'm not getting sponsored by Felpro. Be nice, but nope. My friends for AutoZone, you know, I got it from them as usual, and most of the parts, so that way I know where things can go in case anything fails or anything happens, so I can actually go to one place and get everything done at once. So thank you guys, appreciate it. So let's see here, and this is the new gasket. Let me show you. This one right here, that is I think they call the fix, because this is metal now. It doesn't get destroyed or damaged like the original one. That is all plastic. So this is problem solver, I think that's how they call it. So nice. That's terrific. Awesome. Okay. So So I just wanted to show you this, what I'm using, so that way you know. Alright guys, I will stop the video and continue cleaning over there. Okay guys, so everything is back here together. The rocker arms are tight. Now I did this on the short ones. There are 3, I told you, right? So I put a mark with a color and a markup. So I put her each, I remove one, put her in a place, so that way it's easy to know which ones are the 3 short ones. So it's easy, done. Same thing on this side here, and it's easy to remember. Now the new gaskets are here. I always like to put a little bit of silicone here on the corners, because on occasions it can scratch the aluminum or a little bit corrode, and you want make sure you seal those imperfections really quick. Right here on this corners, put a little bit extra silicone, so that way when you put the intake, it pushes it down and seal that joint between the 2 gaskets. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put the intake on top of it. I already cleaned it. Okay, so we are going to put this back. Already let it dry enough. Let me clean a little bit more the surface where the valve cover seals. Okay, let me do that really quick before I continue, and that way prevent for dirt to go inside the engine. Alright, so this is done. It's clean. Make sure we don't have any extra dirt. And here we go. Everything here is nice and clean. I always like to double, triple check, make sure I'm not overlooking anything, but it seems like we got everything ready to go. So I apologize for delaying, but again, it's better safe than sorry. Okay, so there's nothing inside. All the rocker arms are nice, place where they need to go. Here we go. We're going in, baby. We're going in. Okay. So this goes in like this. First. Come on. Faster. Okay, there it is. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. There it is. It's nice and tight. Sitting right where they need to. So far it looks like look good. Alright, thanks Lord. Okay, the seal on the bottom seems to be good. Right where it needs to be. That is awesome. And now here guys, you only have to do put everything backwards the way we remove it on the beginning of the video, and that's it. Alright, so change the oil and filter first, then add the coolant, then you start the vehicle and you should be good to go. Alright, so just remember that. And if you learn anything from this video, the only thing I ask is like, please leave it out. Give it a like to the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments down below. I will appreciate it if you do. So you can tell me if you like the videos, what kind of video would you like to see, so you can just, you know, keep me motivated to keep taking the time to film and adjust the camera, because it does take quite a bit of time to do all this. You know, before I started taking the time to making videos, I never knew how much time consuming this thing is, but it is like, it takes quite a bit. So please, you know, just leave a comment down below, like the video if you'll learn anything from this. That'd be great. Alright guys, so I'm gonna stop the video here. I'm gonna start putting it back together, see if I can get this car back to the customer and help somebody, save some money, some time, and at the same time I can just earn some money, which is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. So here we're gonna go on a cross pattern. A little bit at a time. Make sure that we got all the bolts line up here, so that way we can get everything good. Okay, it's good. Make sure this one is good too. It's awesome there. Alright guys, so this is gonna be it for this video. You guys can finish it. Anyhow, I hope you liked the video. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Do your best, forget the rest. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Later.